they tried to seal off Tagore, cordoning him away from the hoi polloi. Then he adds, there was another trend, serving the same purpose but in a different way. In the name of ideology and as the sole representative of the masses, some tried to protect the proletariat from the bourgeois poet's harmful influence. The Bengali communists have since taken back their hostility to Tagore. Now they quote his verses and sing his lyrics with as much gusto as their bourgeois compatriots. But he remains the property of his native heath alone. This geographical diminution of the man and his reputation has been commented upon by that other great world traveller and world citizen of Bengali extraction, the sitar player Ravi Shankar. In his autobiography, the musician writes that being Bengali, of course, makes it natural for me to feel so moved by Tagore. But I do feel that if he had been born in the West, he would now be as revered as Shakespeare and Goethe. He is not as popular or well-known worldwide as he should be. The Vishwabharati are guarding everything he did too jealously and not doing enough to let the entire world know of his greatness. Ravi Shankar compared Tagore to the German genius Johann Wolfgang von Goethe, 1749 to 1832. So before him had the critic Buddhadev Bose. Both men, remarked Bose, participated in almost everything. Certainly, no one since Goethe worked in so many different fields and did original things in so many of them. Tagore was a poet, a novelist, a playwright, a lyricist, a composer, and an artist. He had good days and bad, but at his best he was outstanding in each of these fields. Tagore's poems and stories are mostly set in Bengal. However, in his non-fiction, that is to say in his letters, essays, talks, and polemics, he wrote extensively on the relations between the different cultures and countries of the world. Tagore, notes Humayun Kabir, was the first great Indian in recent times who went out on a cultural mission for restoring contacts and establishing friendships with peoples of other countries without any immediate or specific educational, economic, political, or religious aim. It is also remarkable that his cultural journeys were not confined to the Western world. He visited Europe and North America, but also Japan, China, Iran, Latin America, and Indochina. That these travels were undertaken without any instrumental purpose marks Tagore out from the other members of our great quartet. Gandhi studied law in London and later went to South Africa to work. After he finally returned to India in 1915, he visited England once to negotiate with the British government. Apart from a short trip to Sri Lanka, then known as Ceylon, he did not otherwise travel abroad in the last 3 decades of his life. As a young man, Ambedkar went to the United States and the United Kingdom to acquire advanced degrees in law and economics. Then he came back to a life of social activism in India. In later years, his trips overseas were to participate in political or academic conferences. At first glance, Nehru seems to have matched Tagore as a world traveller. Nehru first went overseas as a boy to study at an English public school.